What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's break down some NBA picks for Tuesday, February 7th slated games. Let's look at the leaderboard before we get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yes, I went 1-0 yesterday. Shout out to the Bulls. They had me in the first half. They scared me. The Spurs were actually up for a little bit, but they dominated the Spurs in the whole fourth quarter, barely allowing them to even score double digits in the fourth. And we had the Bulls minus 10.5. They covered very easily. So shout out the Bulls.
Yeah, Trey, I had the Clippers minus 6.5 against the Nets. I should not be here right now talking about a win because the Brooklyn Nets, the young team, outplayed the Clippers in my opinion, and Cam Thomas drops a back-to-back 45 bomb, going for 47 tonight on 7 of 11 shooting from behind the arc and 15 of 29 from the field. I don't know what's going on with this kid, and Trey was talking to me earlier about how he had some problems with Steve Nash, about he complained too much. But if you're putting up 40-plus points a game on the board, I'm going to let you complain in my ear however much you want. This kid is awesome. Now, Trey also raised the question, is this Linsanity from a couple years ago? I actually shouldn't say a couple years. It's probably 10 years ago, because during Linsanity, Jeremy Lin waved off Kobe Bryant on a one-on-one isolation. He waved off Kobe Bryant. You don't wave off Kobe Bryant unless he's waving goodbye to you. That's insanity in itself. And then Lin proceeded to drop back, hit a step fade away three in someone's dome. That's what this feels like with Cam Thomas right now. But the Nets blew it at the end, and they were up by 7 with 5 minutes left. And then the Clippers went on a 14-0 run. We get the cover in an exciting game, but we didn't deserve it. On to tonight. Teats?
I had the Boston-Detroit game. I took the under. It was mostly a gut play. I was able to pull out some stats for you guys. And, that was actually a pretty easy cash. Jaylen Brown was a healthy scratch, so that obviously helped in my case. 227.5 was the mark. They finished with 210.
Now let's look at tonight's picks. Swept the board last night. Let's sweep it again tonight. Trey, start us off.
Yes, I think we all know where I'm going whenever we saw this board. I'm going against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I'm going to take my Lakers here minus 6.5. I'll buy a half point. They're at minus 7. And it looks like Vegas thinks that the Lakers are going to win pretty easily at home against the Thunder with this big line. Maybe it's because the Thunder are on their second game of the back-to-back. They're playing the Warriors yesterday. And the Thunder have not been very good on back-to-backs this season. They are 2-4 straight up on their second game of their back-to-back, so that does bode well for the Lakers. And the Lakers have not played in a couple days, and that does bode well for them. There's some juicy trends for that. Lakers are 6-1 ATS in their last 7 games on 2 days rest. So whenever the King gets to, prop his feet up, AD gets to rest his ankle, the Lakers are very good. But LeBron has taken a back seat to AD against the Thunder, but still makes a ton of impact. GOAT James has played 4 home games against the Thunder with the Lakers. And in those 4 games, he's averaging 24.3 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 8.3 assists per game. Just shy of averaging a triple-double. We might want to hammer King James over PRAs for this game. And then AD has played 3 career home games with the Lakers against the Thunder and has dropped 29 and 34 in 2 of those 3 games. So now let's flip it over to the Thunder. We all know where all their points are going to be coming from is SGA. And SGA has scored 29 and 28 points in back-to-back games against the Lakers. So he's a good bet to go over 30 in this game. I'm not really, Pat Bev isn't going to really stop him from going 30. But I do love the Lakers here, minus 6.5 for a home game. The trends are good for it, and so is my gut. LeBron is not going to lose to the Thunder at home, especially since this game is on ESPN. The whole nation's watching. He's close to the point record. He's not going to want to lose. So give me Lakers minus 6.5.
Yeah, I like that pick, Trey. Tonight, I'm going to go with the Pelicans at home money line against the Atlanta Hawks. The Pelicans have now found something with Ingram back in the lineup. It took a while, but they are playing much better. They just beat the brakes off the Kings at home, and they beat the Lakers at home as well in their last 2 games. Ingram is actually coming off of rest against the Kings, and they still won that game by 32. Ingram in the game versus the Lakers was outstanding. CJ McCollum is playing great right now. Ingram is playing great right now, scoring at will, and CJ has turned into more of a facilitator on the offense with Ingram back on the court. He's getting the ball to a lot of different people. The bench is playing great right now. Just feels like the right time to back the Pelicans at home, where they are one of the best teams in the league, 9-19 on the season at home. Atlanta is now in the 5th game of their 5-game road stretch, and they are 2-2 in the last 4 games on the road, beating the Jazz and then the Suns. And they have losses to Portland and Denver. Atlanta is drained from this road trip. They're ready to be back home. They're going to come out sloppy in this game. Pelicans are playing better basketball right now, and the Hawks are one of the worst teams in the league at covering the spread as an underdog. So I'm going to take the Pelicans here, money line at home. Teats?
I think one of my favorite things to see about the Hawks, I think Trey brought it up in one of our chats, was how very literally average the Hawks have been this year.
Average. Yeah.
Very literally average. Points scored, points against, almost in every single capacity. For tonight, I'm taking the Denver and the Nuggets T-Wolves game. I wrote about them the other night, and I had a good feeling that the Timberwolves at home were going to take the game. I wrote that without realizing that Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, and Aaron Gordon would not be playing that game. It turned into a 30-point skull-crushing, just absolute mayhem of a basketball game. It was cool as a KU fan to see Christian Brown score 19 points in a start against the Timberwolves. Michael Porter Jr. put up 22, whereas D'Angelo Russell had an 18-10 game with assists, and Anthony Edwards had 20 points. They had a day rest. They're back in Denver, and you better believe Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic are ready. They are rested, and they are going to take it to the Timberwolves so bad. The Timberwolves have been very inconsistent this year. They don't really have a whole lot of players coming back currently. We're still waiting on Karl Anthony Towns to get back healthy. So we've seen this Timberwolves team time and time again, and the Nuggets got to see them as not quite at their fullest, but basically at their fullest in Minnesota. They've got their number now. Nuggets minus 7.5.
I like it, Teats. Let's go 3-0 again tonight. That'll do it, guys, for our NBA picks and predictions for February 7 slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.